Hello, everybody. Let's see. Okay, time for go to the X. Oh, hello, Dave. Yeah, Jimmy was gonna have a show earlier, but he had to cancel. He was sick, so I said I'd do my own show. So yeah, poor guy had to cancel today. Yeah, it's kind of too bad. Yeah, it's a shame. Huh. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's similar to the Crown Victoria, only fancier. But it's faster than the Park Avenue, obviously, with the V8 engine. Oh, thank you, little Will. Yeah, yeah, I'm doing my outside videos again. Yeah, every now and then, not every week. I'll just every so often I'll do outside videos. It's kind of a drag doing inside all the time, and you know, was doing it inside all the time. Just don't get a haircut. Yeah, my sister cut it. Oh, over a week ago, I think. Yeah, because I got it on a car on the Monday, August 14th. Got my haircut the same day. Yeah, yeah. The Park Avenue that car is now scrapped in metal now. So yeah, there's plenty of Park Avenues. Please don't be sad. There's many thousands of Park Avenues around. Yeah, they're better down south, of course. Yeah, yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, yeah, I wouldn't put a quarter in a payphone because chances are probably won't work. Plus, when I was in Butterfield, I don't know anybody there, and Butterfield is a very small town. So you can't really call on the phone outside of town. Yeah, Butter. Oh, get a Park Avenue. Yeah, they're excellent vehicles. Yeah, yeah, they're pretty cheap too, and yeah, maybe he'll get one of those Ultras with a 350 V8. That thing will really fly then. All right, he get himself a 350 V8 Buick Ultra. That's about similar to the Park Avenue with the V8 engine. Yeah, it's front wheel drive still, but you got to have the full frame in Minnesota because they just salt the roads to death, especially in an area where there's a lot of hills and stuff like that. Lots of steep hills that go down, and no, I didn't really see any ladies. No, I kind of saw one lady walking around in Wyndham, but I didn't bother her. And I saw another one with some guy taking photos of her doing some mainstream media stuff, probably Facebook or something. But when they do stuff like that, I usually don't say anything to them, because when I concentrate on my own videos, I don't bother other people. Yeah. Yeah, for a town of 4,000 people, Wyndham really was hopping that day. I mean, I was trying to turn left on the road going to 15, I think it was. Yeah, I couldn't even turn. There's so many cars. I had to turn right, turn around, and go the other way. And I don't want to floor the car all the time when you take off. That's not good for the car. So, no, I mean, it goes fast and stuff, but you don't want to keep putting on the floor all the time. It's not made for it. Yeah, it's no police car, that's for sure. Yeah, that's true, Little Will. I've seen payphones in other places too. I seen one in a state park that actually worked. One of my videos, and that one was in better condition. Um, Sometimes I'll go to some payphones; they don't have any phones in there, and I know that one in Sabika didn't have a phone. Sabika, Minnesota, and yeah, I don't think too many people use payphones. No, or was this? I think in Janesville, yeah, they had a payphone, yeah, out by the old phone company or something. No, yeah, those payphones on eBay, they're expensive if you want one. There's people that sell those payphones. Yeah, they let's see. So let's see. Payphones on eBay. 55, $109, $84, 279. Yeah, pretty expensive. Just Google for payphones. I don't want to buy one though. I'm not rich enough. Yeah, there's payphones in the certain towns too, but usually they'll break those payphones. I mean, even back when I was a younger guy on the poor side of town, yeah, payphones got vandalized all the time. Yeah, that's one of the things they love vandalizing. They vandalize and try to get quarters out. Now, there's some people that can do that. Yeah, get a bunch of quarters out of a phone. Yeah, but since no one uses quarters for payphones, I don't think they're going to do that really anymore. So, yeah, cell phones now are just so much better than payphones. So much better. Yeah, yeah, you can do videos live on it now and all kinds of cool stuff. You can do banking on your phone. I won't do that because I'll do my banking with paper and with desktop internet. That's how I'll do my banking. I won't do banking with a phone. Nope. Yeah, there are secret codes. Yeah, but like I say, hardly anybody's going to use the payphones anymore. So maybe a couple people, but yeah, you still, yeah, oh yeah, steal from machines. Yep, pinball machines, the old cigarette machines. Of course, they'll take the cigarettes too. Yeah, they'll take the cigarettes as well as a cigarette machine full of money. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I just think when I was a kid, a lot of people around my age used to smoke cigarettes out of the cigarette machine, and even before that. But now, since I got older, they restrict stuff for the kids. And now a lot of people around my age are dropping dead because of too much cigarettes and alcohol and drugs and probably sniffing the other stuff besides that too, and eating stuff that isn't that shouldn't be eaten. Of course, some people have done that. So Yeah, many people I've known in life have died before me. It's so weird. More than ever, I'd say. More than ever. I think the younger people in the 80s did more chemicals than probably, it's between the 60s and 80s, I'd say. Yeah, people did a lot of chemicals. Before that, not as much. They did, yes, but really not as much. I think during the 60s, 70s, and 80s, that's when they really started doing a lot of stuff that harmed their bodies and killed them. Butterfield? Let's see. I'll ask. Let's see. Oops. Shucks. Oh, let's see. It's about 47.3 miles. 47.3 miles. And Wyndham is like over 60 miles if you had 15 miles to it, because Wyndham was more south. Yeah. Butterfield had a nice park and had a nice school, mostly nice homes, and a couple of dumps. A lot of closed businesses, of course. Wyndham had some closed businesses because in Wyndham they're building businesses right on the busy roads. Not so much downtown anymore. Yeah, funny about Wyndham, they still have a movie theater open. Yeah, sure got a lot of old buildings in that town. I was blown away. I was totally blown away. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's been a lot of old buildings that have been knocked down lately. So even some of the buildings in '60s and '70s, I see they're even getting knocked down too. Lots of those. Lots of them. Yeah, that's what those towns got to do is they got to somehow keep those old buildings up if they can to draw the tourists. Yeah, there's some small towns I've noticed they've torn down the railroad depot and no train to show. And there's some towns like Starbuck, they have the depot up and they had a caboose I could go in. That was a lot of fun. Actually going inside a railroad caboose. And then it showed all the original stuff on top of it. That was so neat. It was free. That's the shocking part. It was free. Yeah. I didn't have to go in a restaurant or nothing. I just walked in the caboose. Yeah, in some railroad places you got to pay $5, $10 to go in and like look through the trains if you want to and all that. But I'd still pay the $10 or $5 or whatever they charge. That's okay. That's not a problem with me at all. I don't mind paying to help a museum stay open. I don't mind paying for it. Yeah, it was a very nice drive, that car. Yes. Yeah, very nice drive. Yeah, it goes very fast too. Unlike the Park Avenue where sometimes you take off, it hesitates. Yeah, that car, no hesitation, just kept going. Yeah, yeah. The only thing is about the Grand Marquis is the city mileage is kind of poor, But now you can't have everything. And yeah, if a person gets a vehicle, so that's below average of gas mileage. It's always best to get a nice one when gas prices are high. Then when gas prices are low, person gets the ones with the good gas mileage. Yeah, that's how it works. Yeah, we were looking at pickups and vans and all that. Those pickups and vans are very expensive. They're very expensive these days. I remember vans years ago. You sell like a couple hundred. Yeah, in the future, probably not this week though. I don't have enough money, for now. But yeah, once I get some more money, I'll do that. I'll just figure out which towns to go through and stuff like that, or somehow, some way, if I pay more attention, and maybe I'll go to the auto show, or Valley Fair will probably be out this year. Hopefully, I could like get there next year. Yeah, because I mean those gas prices in Minnesota, they're 3.69 a gallon. I mean that's very high for gas these days, to me anyway. All depends on the individual. Yeah, it was 3.89 when I bought the car last week. Went down to 3.69, but still 3.69 is pretty high for the gas. Yeah, it's pretty high for the gas. Yeah, just so much prices that like are high. Gas is one of them. Of course, when I do service on the vehicle, it's gonna cost some bucks too, as I know. Yeah, yeah. Most ways, the Grand Marquis is better than the Park Avenue, but not for the side gas store though. The Park Avenue is much better. It has a stronger latches and a stronger door to open and close on the Park Avenue. Grand Marquis looks kind of weak, just weird. So I'm gonna have to stay out of the bad neighborhoods with the Grand Marquis. Because there's idiots that'll target weaknesses. Idiots in the poor side, they'll target the weaknesses. And that's a weakness. Yeah, let's see. I like the Grand Marquis steering wheels look better. Of course, the Park Avenue had more options on the steering wheel thing. It had you could turn the radio up and down with the finger on the steering wheel, but you can't with the Grand Marquis. But that doesn't matter. I don't care about that. Okay, and then the cup holders and the thing you put it in. Oh, the Park Avenue has a much better cup holder. You can put any cup in, any fluid, it never breaks. The Grand Marquis, the cup holders are like very small, and I'm not going to use it. No, and I don't care about that. See, Grand Marquis has a much deeper glove compartment than the Park Avenue, much deeper. Park Avenue, you can hardly fit anything. Grand Marquis, you can fit lots of stuff. Trunk to Grand Marquis is much bigger, much, much bigger. Park Avenue, I could barely put my tote in. Grand Marquis, I put in a tote full of stuff, and I had lots of room left. With the Grand Marquis, too, instead of that little tiny spare tire, I have a regular tire in there. I have a regular tire instead. 5 or 6, probably 2 or 3, but it's deep. Yeah, that trunk is very deep. It's just weird. I did put a blanket underneath, though, of course. So the person that has a trunk, you always want to put a blanket underneath. Doesn't have to be a fancy blanket. Yeah, I had to pay $6 for a sleeping bag at a thrift shop. So I did that and put that in the trunk, so it'll preserve the trunk well. So in case things start spilling or something, like window wash fluid or something. Yeah, you got to be careful of that. Or other kind, or antifreeze too. Yeah, if I have antifreeze. Yeah, yeah. With the engine, I like the Grand Marquis engine much better, more speed, obviously, and yeah, yeah. Let's see. Then let's see. For the lights on top and the back, Just about the same, I think, slightly for Park Avenue. The style, the door styles, and the front instrument panel. I'll go with the Grand Marquis, of course. And yeah, and let's see. Yeah, I just like the Grand Marquis better. Oh, in the instrument panel with the gauges, I like Grand Marquis better, of course. Seating comfort, yeah, it's very comfortable. They both are, but I think the Grand Marquis seat's gonna last longer because you see their stitching is like more tight. It's more tight in the Park Avenue. It's like very spread out, and once you sit in the Park Avenue too many times, the seats start ripping, and my seats were just uh like they were like yesterday, I'll tell you. Another thing about the Grand Marquis, when you move the seats, you move it on the side door levers instead of on the floor like the Park Avenue. And I'm not going to use the seat adjusters there too often. And if I do sleep in my car, I'll of course sleep in the passenger side of the seat down because in case it breaks, which I doubt, but if it does, I'd rather have the passenger seat broken than the driver's seat. Because the driver's seat I need to drive, of course. Yeah, that's I do. Yes, I didn't forget it. Yeah. Yeah, Grand Marquis doesn't have the up and down seat thing like the Park Avenue. But I don't care about that neither. So I don't need the up and down seat. I don't need it. Most people don't either. And yeah, the cruise works well in both vehicles. Grand Marquis, you got to kind of push it a little bit harder, but otherwise. Oh, and the color, the Grand Marquis, obviously, I love the color way better because it's light blue, where the Park Avenue is kind of tan. And then I like the Grand Marquis interior too, better than the Park Avenue, the seat interior, of course. Yeah. Yeah, Park Avenue, the trunk was so small, I had to take out the back seat to put stuff in, which made it a lot more room. But I'm not going to do that with the Grand Marquis. No, I don't have to. Yeah, I don't have. Ouch. Oh, I don't have to. Yeah. Yeah, let's see. About 2 weeks once I get more money and I'll look around and see where to go. Someplace. No. Yeah, I'm just eating some crock pot slop. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that more often. I'm gonna have to cook from scratch. Huh. I was buying things at the store pre-made, and most items they're like too expensive now. Like one of those packages of Bird's Eye chicken walla, you know, it's like $5 now. Before it was 3.50. I thought 3.50 was kind of high, but $5, I don't like it that much more. I don't like it to pay $5 for it. Yeah, yeah. Prices are going barely down at the stores, barely down, not much. Yeah. Well, I remember last year. Uh, oh, you mean the food? Yeah, the food's okay. I'd rather have non-GMO food, but the non-GMO project food is just very expensive at the supermarket these days. You got to be rich to get it. So instead, I just buy that regular food and eat it. You know, it's the way it is. Inflation. Inflation We'll do that to you. Man, it's hard to wait until prices go down because you never know if it will or not. And I don't really want to live in the stores neither, like some people. No, yeah, some might slop. Well, Pice and honest, yeah. He likes to talk about dinner, so I just crockpot slop there, Mr. Honest. Yeah, the onions, potatoes, carrots, peppers, and some chicken. Yeah, that's what it is. And sometimes my pills don't break down too good with food, so I got to drink Coca-Cola to help break down the food, which I wish I didn't have to because I'm not a Coke drinker. But oh, geez, yeah, I was talking about dinner. I guess Joe, we're talking about the Grand Marquis. Oh, geez, and maybe Mr. Paisonatus can go back and watch it from. Let's see, how much? Yeah, 1 to 26 minutes. That's when I talked about the vehicle. Yeah, so yeah, but oh yeah, but the Grand Marquis, yeah, it's much better than the Park Avenue in many ways. Yeah. Oh yeah, just yeah. I guess I'll try my best to talk about it again. I'll try my best. Yeah, the engine. I like the engine better. It's much faster. It has. See, the Grand Marquis has like 224 horsepower, and the Park Avenue had 205. So yeah, and yeah, I don't want to do that. No, no need because I looked it up. I already looked it up. Top speed is 100. See, the top speed is 134 miles an hour without the governor. That's what they said. 134 miles an hour without the governor. They put in the governor so you can't go top speed. You know. Yeah, that's what it said. I looked it up. It'll take a while to get up there, though. It'll take a long time. Oh yeah, Corvettes and Camaros, they go faster than that. And there are plenty of cars that go faster now than that one. Yeah. 65 in some roads, 70 in some roads, 60 in some roads, 55 in some roads. Depends on which county or town you go in. Sometimes they'll go to town, they'll slow it down to 35 miles an hour, going about 5 miles through town. Love to see some local speed limit signs. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, plenty of signs in Minnesota. They have a sign for everything, especially signs with fines on it. Put a lot of those. The way they collect fines, they more than make it up. So, because Minnesota is the land of many fines, they fine you for everything in this state. Yeah, if you go over the speed limit, like in a construction zone, say over 55 while they're working, $300 fine. So what it is in Minnesota. They're going over the speed limit in the construction zone, $300. Littering, I think for the lower fines, that'd probably be North Dakota or Montana or something. I think the fines are lower there. Unless if you steal gas or something. Because because North Dakota is a oil and gas state, so they're gonna find the crap idea when it comes to gas. Oh yes, see, that's how it works. No, excuse me. Yeah, yeah. It's pretty hard to steal gas, with all that alarm systems in the vehicles and the side gas store. Well, that one in the Grand Marquis is kind of a concern. I'll have to think about that one. But I must stay out of the bad neighborhoods, of course, with that car. Yeah, you don't want to park your car in a bad neighborhood these days. Yeah, you see where Charlie Bow um, goes through. He goes through the worst parts of the United States. He even walks through it. Crazy guy. Charlie Bow 313. Yeah, that's his YouTube channel. That guy goes to the worst neighborhoods. Yeah, time machine. I'll stay here. I'll stay here in the present. I like computers too much. I like computers. Oh, if I say go back in time, I don't know. Probably as far as the 90s for me. I wouldn't go no less than that because I don't want to go miss computers. You don't want to miss computers. Ouch. Ooh. Yeah, don't want to miss the computer age. Yeah, my favorite about computers. Yeah, I can go to Google Maps and drive through towns and stuff like that. And like being on live, of course. Look at some stuff on eBay. See if I'd want to buy it or not. Probably not. Oh yeah, at the thrift shop, I basically bought a game called Trouble from way back, where for like $4, and it has all the pieces with the bubble on it. Huh. Paid $4 for it. I thought that was a good bargain. I didn't care that the box was kind of crappy. Hmm. Yeah, let me guess, Dave. You go back to the '60s where they hot rodded on roads and outrun the police. Yeah, that happened pretty often in the '80s when police cars were very slow. Yeah, yeah, but for me, for different circumstances, of course. For me, it'd have to be different circumstances. Yeah, of course, back then I couldn't go live like this even 10 years ago. I think going live on YouTube started, I think 5 years ago. Yeah. I think a person could go live on the computer probably back then, but they charged a lot of money though if you joined certain things. They had you under the barrel at the time. You either pay or you don't go live. Oh no, I want to go live. Eh, I'll pay. Yeah. Oh, I'm so tired. Yeah, just thank goodness for Coca-Cola. Oh man, it takes my breath away. Takes my breath away. Huh. I see the light hits on here. You go in front, light disappears. See that? Uh, huh. Cool. That's so cool. Now I gotta fight to stay awake. Time for some of my chicken. Chicken. I'm gonna eat my chicken. These wings are very big. Too much skin. This one's 90. This one's 90% bone. Must be a bony chicken. Pretty good. We got some barbecue chicken and safe on high V, so. Mm. See. No, he really was sick. No, he really was sick. He told me in a personal message that he was very sick and he couldn't make it. Yeah, that's what he told me in personal message. You know, so yeah. He says he'll be on Sunday, but he didn't exactly say what time. He didn't tell me. He doesn't know. He just goes. He goes on the fly. He goes on the fly. So when I'm online, I'm gonna have to kind of watch and see what happens, and I'll post. Every social media outlet I have, and see what happens. And he's losing some on one channel, gaining some on his treehouse. The rest of his channels, I don't think they're gaining anything. Sometimes a person gets into a slump, you lose subscribers. It happens to almost everybody. You have less subscribers too, but I don't care. My goal is 100, and I'm way over 100, so I more than made my goal. And getting 100 views per video, like for my 2 cars, I'm happy with that. Surprised Park Avenue got so many views. Kind of weird. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, goal 69. That's all right. Yeah, mine's 100, and I already did it. Let's see. When I started in 2012, I started to make videos, and it took, I think, over 3 years to get 100 subscribers. Yeah, it took 3 years to get about 100 subscribers for me. Yeah, it took me a while. Back then, I was like almost a total unknown. Very few people used to make comments, but I didn't care. If I got one comment per 10 videos, I was happy. So at least somebody, that tells me at least somebody watched it. The went to New Orleans with my brother. That's when it really kicked in, you know. And when I went to New Orleans, yeah. And back then they didn't have too many videos in New Orleans. Now they have those all over the place. Yeah, they have New Orleans all over the place because it's a unusual town. No town like New Orleans. Just not one like it at all. Yeah. I saw one old building, was a 8, 9 story building that was torn down. Some hotel or something. Yeah, they have the jazz. I went into that jazz club that one time, and yeah, the line was probably almost a block long. I'd say a video with Iggy. Yeah, Iggy would probably rather do it with Jimmy. You know, he wouldn't do it with me. You know, that's understandable. You know, that's understandable. If I'm asked, yes. If he asks me, but if he doesn't ask me, then you know, that's the way it is. BS. I mean BS. That's true. That's true. You'd have to ask me. That's the way it works in the video business, there, Dave. Dave, you know something? I think Dave's been watching. I know. Let me guess. I think Dave watched the Brady Bunch one time when Davy Jones's let's see, Marsha needed Davy Jones for high school because she's president of the Davy Jones fan club. She asked Davy to come, begged him. Manager shoot him out the door, and after that, Davy Jones sang in her thing for free. Dave says, "I believe it." Dave says, "I believe that." Yes, he believes it. Okay. No, actually, that was an episode like that on the Brady Bunch. There actually was. And, no, seriously. No, seriously. He'd have to, like, ask me, you know, because remember, I'm a very small channel. He's much bigger. And remember, he just got done doing a video a while back, some acting video with Jimmy's sister-in-law, which his brother is Patchy, as I know. Yeah, I think he's a fan of that show with Davy Jones and Marsha Brady. Yeah. No, but seriously, yeah. Well, this Sunday, yeah, he's going to do his film contest. That's if he feels good. You know, of course, I'll be his chat monitor, and I don't know who to boot out in chat over there. I don't know who to boot out. Yeah, they're good folks, I guess. I think onions in crock pot is better than potatoes. Because when you cook potatoes like too many times, potatoes like turn into kind of funky, you know. So you mix onions in there, then you can eat the potatoes too. It helps the flavor. Yeah. Uh, hmm. I'll see what's going on with him. Well, he hasn't done his live videos in a month, so, and there's other videos he did 3 weeks ago, according to his channel, LSMS Fitness. Yeah, yeah, he's more talented than I am, obviously, so it's all right. Nothing to be ashamed of. Yeah, he's acted in a movie, and their video contest didn't get the bottom 20%, which is weird because those actors, they put their heart and soul into it, and and they got shortchanged. Yeah, it's not easy. Yeah, it's not easy. I mean, I got a small platform myself. Mine is pretty small. I got 211 more subscribers to 1,000, which if I make it or not, I don't care. Don't matter. It doesn't matter to me. Personally, I guess. Okay. Careful of the greasy cheeseburger. It's hard on the stomach, hard on the heart too. Be careful with your cheeseburger. Every once in a while is okay, but don't eat it every day, of course. Otherwise, you end up like me. Excuse me. Huh. On your cheeseburger? Yeah, you sure got an iron stomach if you eat that. You got an iron stomach. Yeah, for me, going in here and out the same way. It was me. It's like Shaggy. It's Scooby Doo. It's like Shaggy. Yeah, zoinks. There you go. Zoinks. Mm, mm. I don't know. Them chicken wings are just so hard to cut up. It's really why it's so cheap at Hy-Vee. Again, 90% bone. 90% bone and 9% skin for 1% meat. Yeah, I'll show you. Oops. Ah. Nope, I throw those away. Yeah, you don't want to give chicken bones to animals. It'll kill them. And I don't believe in killing animals. Animals need to live. I mean, we live as people. And I like animals better than most people, so. Well, most people I used to know, put it that way. I'm sure most people are good, you know. Yeah. Oh, ingredients, okay. Potatoes, um, onions, peppers, um, potatoes, onions, peppers, carrots. Um, I was going to put in garlic, but I forgot in this batch. And some olive oil, and that's it. And chicken, yeah. Yeah, yeah, potatoes. Yeah, peeling the potatoes from scratch, it's kind of a hassle. Yeah, potatoes are a hassle to peel, I think. And make sure you get all the yucky stuff off. It's not easy. It's not easy. Yeah. Ah, dang it. Spilled it myself. Oh, I'm so helpless. Oh, I'm getting more helpless all the time. Oh, I wish I could turn back 20 years, maybe 30, maybe, let's see, 35. Yeah, 35 years, that'd be nice. Be 23 years old again. That'd be great. But that's not to be. That is not to be. It's not to be because I will be. Yeah, yeah, maybe I do need a time machine. Yeah. No. Yeah, life's cruel. Life is cruel. Yeah, I've had a strange life. Hmm. Let's get my cough out. Yeah, I hate that electronic number crock pot. You know, it's looks like this. It's electronic numbers crap. I like it with the knobs, low, medium, high, and off. That's more my speed. Low, medium, high, and off. The system, as long as the person agrees with it, it's okay. As long as all parties agree with it, don't force it on them. No. Yeah, the way the Alzheimer's is going, my mom wanted to die, and I couldn't do that to my mother no matter what. I can't. No terminal diseases. That'd be impossible. No, I got enough negative body things in my family: cancer, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, the whole works. The whole works. Heart attacks. We got everything that's negative you can think of. So that's why I try to exercise every day, so I can at least stay alive. And that is amazing. Some people could smoke cigarettes in their 70s, and here's me. If I would have kept smoking cigarettes, I probably would have died in my early 50s. If I would have kept smoking a pack of cigs a day, I'd have been dead. Yeah, it's weird. Starting cigarettes is stupid, but I did. Oh well. You pay for it later on. Yeah. Yeah, those darn cigarettes, so they'll ruin your health. Yeah. Then sometimes in temp services, they have you work in crappy places. I worked at a place, I know I've said this probably in previous shows. I worked at a place called Stereotech. They had this little, um, let's see, I'll say this is a little mask here. It was like a child-sized mask, hardly covered the lips and stuff like that. And then the styrofoam goes inside those styrofoam beads, goes up the nose and the toes and the mouth. Swallow that crap. Swallow lots of it during the day. It was so gross. I was going to quit after a couple of days, but me and my big mouth, I kept talking about I was going to quit, and the guy changed my mind and stayed there for 3 months. Yeah, I should have kept my mouth shut and just quit, which I would do now, if I was with someone else, and just never tell them you quit, then you quit, Yeah, you got to be careful when you're out there doing temp service work. When you talk to someone, always be careful. Even talking to anybody out there, be careful, because you never know who you'll meet. Yeah, you meet all kinds of weird people. All kinds. Yeah, yeah, I'll tell you. It's just been a strange day for me, I'll tell you. No, I don't do that. My place it isn't allowed, so I'd have to get gummies or whatever. But right now, I just don't have much money. Got to save it to put gas in the car so I can drive around and do YouTube videos for the fans. Doing just not just that, but going to horse stalls if I can, and yeah. See, yeah. I'm just so tired. I'm just so tired. Tired and breathless. Oh, it's really filling my stomach. It's food. Yeah, really filling my stomach really good. Oh, death with dignity. Oh, oh, you mean assisted suicide? You mentioned. If all parties agree to it, that's fine. But if say it was my mother with Alzheimer's and have me do it, I can't. I could never do that to my family members or my mother. Never. I can't. I really can't do it. Because I get on my conscience for the rest of my life, I'll probably end up abusing my body with chemicals. I would, yeah. I'd abuse it with all kinds of chemicals and I'd end up dead. So this fall, I talked to my doctor. I've heard that you could draw some blood and they could find out if you have Alzheimer's and that real early. I'm going to go for it. I'm definitely going to go for it. Sometimes I wonder if I have it or not. I don't know. Because I have a good chance of getting it myself. Very good chance. Yeah, very good chance. God, once I do, it'll stink. It'll really stink. Yeah. Sometimes I got to go between breaths. Oh, I would for myself. Yeah, I would for myself. Yes, I could do it to myself. That wouldn't be a problem. Nobody could tell me, oh, I could do it to myself because I can. I've done that route before. I've almost seen darkness. I've almost seen it. So I know it wouldn't bother me. Because when a person sees darkness the first time, the person isn't scared anymore. And I'm not scared. Not at all. Why should I? But then there's some that get spooked about it and don't want to talk about it. So usually for people that bother them, I just leave them alone. So I just don't like upsetting other people. That's not my thing in life. It's not my thing. Yeah, these onions are delicious. I would buy onions more often. Mhm. Yeah, I buy onions more often. Hmm. Yeah, I use my food chopper. Nice, a quarter of them. And I use my food chopper I bought 10 years ago. Yeah, my food plastic food chopper works great. It's continuous use. It took 10 years before it broke, and that's unusual for products today. Because products today last about 5, kettles last about 3, the average ones anyway. So, ah, man, yeah, my breath is just so funny sometimes. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. I'm so tired. So tired. Oh boy. I'm so tired. So, I just. Okay, yeah, I can keep talking. I'm losing my brains for some reason. Losing them. Losing my brains. Where are they? I don't know where my brains are. Someplace like this. Someplace. Gas from my mask from sleeping. See that? My sleeping mask. Yeah. Hmm. Oh man. Oh, oh boy. don't know what to do. I'm just so wiped out tonight. So wiped out. So wiped out. Oh, the crock pot? Or what's inside the food inside it, you mean? Oh, the crock pot itself. Oh, inside? Okay. We keep our meals separate. Um, let's see. Yeah, I've had to cook many meals with it. Probably be about probably $90 or something with all the stuff. Cooking meals for a long time. Yeah. Food inflation, food inflation. Yeah. Oh, I think about a week and a half this far with too much potatoes, so I had to go to the store and add some onions and stuff like that to cover the potato taste. So we cook potatoes too many times, the potatoes don't taste very good. But with money so hard up these days, I gotta eat this way. Okay, eat this way. Crock pot bag. Oh, hmm, I don't know. Mhm. No. Uh, I'll see if I can hang on for 15 more minutes. I'll do my best. I'm just getting too tired myself. Just getting too tired. Oh, my temp liners. Oh, I don't have those. I don't, I don't have those. No. Oh, I'm just trying to fight this sleep. Yeah. I think as soon as the show's over, I'm gonna finish my meal. I think I'm gonna put the rest of the stuff back in the freezer and probably go hit the hay. That's all I'll do. So doggone tired right now. Can't see straight. Oh, it is. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Might as well. Go ahead, everybody.